Today's lesson we're going to be factoring trinomials. Alright, we all know how to multiply two binomials. Here we multiply x times x and get x squared. X times minus 2 is minus 2x. 5 times x is plus 5x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. We combine our two like terms in the middle. Negative 2x plus 5x is 3x. So our answer would be x squared plus 3x minus 10. Now when we're factoring, we're going to be going backwards. We're going to be going from the x squared plus 3x minus 10 to the x plus 5 times x minus 2. Okay, we're going to look at factoring x squared plus 5x plus 6. With this one, our constant term is positive and our linear term is positive, which tells me that both numbers inside the parentheses will be positive. Now in this one, we're going to look for two numbers that we multiply together to get 6, that we add together to get 5. And you might be good enough that you can just look at this and tell, or you can just go through a process. We can start trying 1 times 6 is 6, but 1 plus 6 is 7. Let's try the next one. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. So we're going to use positive 2 and positive 3. So x squared plus 5x plus 6 factored is x plus 2 times x plus 3. Alright, looking at factoring x squared plus 8x plus 15. Again, both our constant term and linear term are positive, which tells me that both numbers inside the parentheses will be positive. So on this one, we're looking for two numbers that we multiply together to get 15, that we add together to get 8. We can try 1 times 15 is 15, but 1 plus 15 is 16. 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 plus 5 is 8. So our solution will be x plus 3 times x plus 5. So again, if both our constant term and linear term are positive, both numbers inside the parentheses will be positive. Alright, looking at a different situation. Here our constant term is positive and our linear term is negative. This tells me that both numbers inside the parentheses will be negative. A negative times a negative is positive, and a negative plus a negative is negative. So here we're looking for two numbers we multiply together to get 10, that we add together to get negative 7. Negative 1 times negative 10 is 10, but negative 1 plus negative 10 is negative 11. Negative 2 times negative 5 is positive 10. Negative 2 plus negative 5 is negative 7. So we're going to use negative 2 and negative 5. So our answer will be x minus 2 times x minus 5. Let's look at another one like this. Again, our linear term is negative. Our constant term is positive. That means both numbers inside the parentheses will be negative. So here we're looking for two numbers we multiply together to get 20, that we add together to get negative 9. We can try negative 1 and negative 20. That gives me positive 20. But if I add them, that gives me negative 21. Try negative 2 and negative 10. Multiplied, that gives me positive 20. But if I add them together, I get negative 12. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20, and negative 4 plus negative 5 is negative 9. So we'll use negative 4 and negative 5. Our answer will be x minus 4 times x minus 5. Now if we look at this one, here we have two negatives. If my constant term is negative, it doesn't matter if my linear term is positive or negative. If my constant term is negative, I know that I will have one negative and one positive number inside the parentheses. So on this one, I'm looking for two numbers I multiply together to get negative 15 that I add together to get negative 2. I can try negative 1 and 15, but if I add negative 1 and 15, I get positive 14. 1 and negative 15 multiplies together to get negative 15, but if I add them together, I get negative 14. I can try 3 and negative 5. That gives me negative 15 when multiplied. If I add them together, I get negative 2. So I'm going to use 3 and negative 5. So my answer will be x minus 5 times x plus 3. Looking at this one again, my constant term is negative, my linear term is positive, but when I see this constant term is negative, I know that I'm going to have a positive and a negative inside the parentheses. So here, I'm looking for two numbers I multiply together to get negative 12, that I add together to get 1. I can try negative 1 times 12 is negative 12, but that gives me 11 when I add them. 1 times negative 12 is negative 12, but 1 plus negative 12 is negative 11. 2 times negative 6 is negative 12, but 2 plus negative 6 is negative 4. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12, but negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, but 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1, and I'm looking for positive 1. So here we'll use negative 3 and positive 4. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. So our answer will be x minus 3 times x plus 4. Okay, here we're going to factor x squared plus 3x plus 2. Both the linear term and constant term are positive, so we're looking for two positive numbers that we can multiply together to get 2 and add together to get 3. Well, the only choice we have is 1 and 2. So our answer will be x plus 1 times x plus 2. Here we're going to factor x squared minus 5x plus 6. Our constant term is positive, our linear term is negative, so we're looking for two negative numbers. Okay, we're looking for what we can multiply together to get 6 and add together to get negative 5. We can try negative 1 times negative 6, which gives us 6, but that would give us negative 7 when we add them. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6. Negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5. So our answer is x minus 2 times x minus 3. Alright, now we're going to factor x squared minus 2x minus 8. Here, our constant term is negative. That means that we're looking for one negative number and one positive number in our answer. So we're looking for two numbers we multiply together to get negative 8, that we add together to get negative 2. If we try negative 2 times 4, we get negative 8, but negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. We're looking for negative 2. So we'll just switch our signs. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. 2 plus negative 4 is negative 2. So our answer will be x plus 2 times x minus 4. Alright, again, if we're factoring x squared plus 8x minus 9, Our constant term is negative. That means we will have one negative number and one positive number in our answer. So we're looking for two numbers. We multiply together to get negative 9. Then we add together to get 8. We multiply negative 1 times 9, that's negative 9. Negative 1 plus 9 is positive 8. So our answer is x minus 1 times x plus 9. Okay, here we're going to factor x squared minus 7x plus 6. Our constant term is positive. Our linear term is negative. So we're looking for two negative numbers that we multiply together to get 6 and add together to get negative 7. We try negative 1 times negative 6, I get 6. Negative 1 plus negative 6 is negative 7. So our answer will be x minus 1 times x minus 6. Our last one, if we're factoring x squared plus 6x plus 8. Both the constant term and linear term are positive, so we're looking for two positive numbers that we multiply together to get 8 and add together to get 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 plus 4 is 6. So our answer is x plus 2 times x plus 4.